Stay myself, I never change, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah.
Cause, but I still low. Got 100 different in my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. He stay lighter on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Follies, let them go. Then it's right back to the window.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a dangerous team. The Ravens are top 10 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against the Bears team looking to avoid a costly mistake.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. So the D-line's going to spread out. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first down, they run with Howard. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. Room to run past midfield. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Trubisky with the give to Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Trubisky. And he's got room. Finding some room at midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They try again with Cohen. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Now a stoppage, and oh boy, we've got Trubisky shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one good for 15 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. On play action, they'll throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Hundley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing, Hundley. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On second down, Johnson. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 47-yard line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Boom, landed. Motion. No. Check. Patriot.
Back to throw here. And a big hook up here to Whalen. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he motions the wide receiver. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Snead's got it. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, big hit at the 18-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
A give to Howard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there, and leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll set up a throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be a Chicago first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, this is Howard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cody Core in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And from down in Miami, an update. It's the Dolphins that have grabbed the early lead over the Jets. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Green, 39. Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He gets it to Whalen, complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll look to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Good.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Again, it's Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Johnson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possible.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They go with Howard again. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Powerful running and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run with Howard. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And now running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Set! 319! 319! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he... Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. The Dolphins have moved out in front of the Jets. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll set up to throw. Caught right side at Snead. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got Snead. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go. Leopard! Leopard!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. And the wideout in motion. Now Hundley. And this is going to be incomplete.
When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Here we go with Johnson. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Johnson kept out of the end zone on 4th down. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Have him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Forced out, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Throwing, Hundley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A give left side to Howard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, now then, it's a big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so, but this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete to Snead. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is Howard on second down. And some room to work. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They go counter with Howard. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
All right, here we go.
Running with Howard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.